Her mother was a dentist, and she too became a dentist. But the moment she started teaching, she knew that it was her destiny. Her view of the patient is holistic, and quality of life is her field. It is the patient, not the dentist, who decides whether a treatment is successful or not.
How important the patient is, and what kinds of issues the patient faces that sometimes we're not aware of when we're concentrating on the product we want to provide.
From McGill University in Montreal, Jocelyne Feine talking about quality of life.
Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody. Well, thank you for hanging around. I know that some of you had to leave, but I'll take a few minutes just to talk a little bit about quality of life. And when you're ready to leave here, I think you'll understand it perhaps a little bit more than you do already. I just want to see by a show of hands, how many of you think you have a high quality of life? All right, so we have some pretty happy people here in this group, which is nice to know. So let's talk about what is quality of life. So if you go to the literature, I mean, you're going to see models like this, and they make you crazy. Because, you know, you look at these things, you say, this doesn't tell me what quality of life is. But what this model does is it talks about factors that are important in a person's perception of quality of life. So, you know, you can have all of these various factors, and I'm not going to read them to you because you can read, but all of us choose which factors are more important, one to the other. And what I did is I kind of, looking at all of this stuff, came to the conclusion as you responded, is that quality of life is dependent on one's expectations and desires in relation to what the reality is. And we also know that over time, the factors that are important to us change. So where maybe 10 years ago, this would be the order of ranking of importance for various aspects that are important in life. Maybe 10 years later, they change. And so as we move along, it's like Einstein's theory of relativity. Everything is relative. As life changes, what we consider to be important also changes. Now, in terms of implant treatment, there's evidence to show that a minimum of 2 implants have a major positive effect on quality of life of people and satisfaction. And in fact, in many studies, it's been shown when compared to conventional dentures, the implant over dentures give a better health-related quality of life than conventional dentures. So this is a systematic review result. And we've been looking at the issue of 3 implants as well. We started looking at minimal numbers of implants because of the issue of cost. We know this is a very expensive treatment, particularly for dentate patients and particularly for older patients. So basically, quality of life is personal. It can be improved with treatments that affect a patient's self-esteem and function. And the decision on the best number of implants is really dependent on the clinical and the personal criteria, cost being one of those. So I'd like to thank you very much in all languages for staying around to listen to this and seeing the view from my deck in Montreal on a summer night. Thank you.